Have you ever felt trapped in a world of illusions, struggling to understand what's real and what's not? Imagine living in a dark cave, chained from birth, and only seeing shadows on a wall. This is Plato's Allegory of the Cave. In this video, we'll break down one of the most profound stories of philosophy and explore how it applies to our modern world, flooded with social media, biased information, and manipulated truths. Together, we'll discover how to break free from illusions and see the world with clarity. What exactly is Plato's Allegory of the Cave? Plato, one of the greatest philosophers in history, imagined humans as prisoners chained in a dark cave. All they could see were shadows on the wall, cast by objects passing in front of a fire behind them. To these prisoners, the shadows became their reality. Why were the shadows important in the story? The shadows symbolized illusions and half-truths, much like the information we encounter today. Plato believed most people live their lives believing in these illusions without ever seeking deeper truths. What happens if someone escapes the cave? In the story, one prisoner breaks free and discovers the fire and objects behind the shadows. But the journey doesn't end there. He eventually exits the cave and sees the real world in all its beauty. The sunlight represents knowledge and truth. Why don't all prisoners leave the cave? When the freed prisoner returns to share his discovery, the others refuse to believe him. Plato believed people often resist new truths because they're comfortable with familiar illusions. How does this allegory relate to today? In our modern world, we're constantly bombarded with media messages, advertisements, and social media content. Much of it is like shadows on the wall, crafted to shape our beliefs and perceptions without showing the full picture. How can we escape today's cave? To break free, we need critical thinking, open-mindedness, and curiosity. Just like the freed prisoner, we must question everything we see, seek knowledge from different sources, and never stop learning. How does self-awareness help in seeing beyond illusions? Self-awareness allows us to recognize when we're being influenced by biases, emotions, or false information. It's a powerful tool to discern what's real from what's merely a shadow. What can philosophy teach us today? Just as Plato encouraged questioning reality, modern philosophy teaches us to reflect deeply on life, society, and truth. It's a timeless guide for navigating today's complex world. How do we see Plato's cave in today's media? Think of how news channels or social media can present one-sided stories or edit clips to mislead viewers. Many of us form opinions based on these limited shadows instead of seeking the full truth. Why is the journey to truth difficult? Like the freed prisoner, we may face ridicule or rejection when we share uncomfortable truths. But embracing discomfort is essential for true understanding and growth. Are we living in our own caves? Each of us may be trapped by illusions, whether it's false beliefs, negative self-talk, or societal pressures. Recognizing our own shadows is the first step to breaking free. What happens when we step into the light? When we see beyond illusions, we gain clarity, wisdom, and freedom. It allows us to live authentically and make decisions rooted in truth rather than deception. Thanks for watching. If you've ever felt trapped in illusions or are seeking deeper truths, know that you're not alone. Live better, think deeper, and build resilience. Subscribe to my channel Sage Chronicles to be the first to see it first. Together, we'll continue exploring the timeless wisdom that shapes our lives today.